Hello there and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be speaking my thoughts about this game here, Super Mario Odyssey. Now you may well be saying, why are you reviewing this? People have probably reviewed this, well I have reviewed it 1,000,001 times before, and that's correct. But the reason why I decided to make this video basically is because of the fact that I'm not really a Nintendo gamer at all. In fact, the Switch is the first main Nintendo console I've ever had, to be quite honest with you. I did play the original NES, that was my sister's, but as far as the original line of Nintendo consoles go, that is the only one I've ever really had at all, apart from the Switch, which I now own. And that's why I wanted to bring you my thoughts on what I feel the game is like today, because I thought I was able to give you some kind of unique intake on what it's like for me as a relative Nintendo newbie about Super Mario Odyssey. And as I said before, my history of Nintendo consoles goes somewhat like this. I had the original NES, had access to that thanks to my sister. When I was young, I got hold of a Game Boy Color, and later on a Game Boy Advance and a Nintendo DS, of course, but most of that was spent playing on the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS, I really didn't play them that much of, to be quite honest. I do also own a couple of old Game & Watch consoles, which again belong to my brother and sister. So that's about as far as my experience of Nintendo goes. My own kind of console history really have been much more inclined to buy PlayStation consoles and the Xbox 360 rather than Nintendo ones. But the Switch just seemed like such a good idea, as I think it did to many, that I decided to pick it up probably around 4 months or so ago now. And I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey and very much enjoying it. It really has reminded me about that essential quality that Nintendo games have, that anyone can pick them up and play. I've been playing it with my wife here at home, and she's been really enjoying it too, and she doesn't play video games at all. And there's just something about the universal appeal of Nintendo games, and playing Super Mario Odyssey, and to a lesser extent the new Mario Kart game, has reminded me just how good the games are that Nintendo produce. They really do know the correct formula for creating a game that everyone can enjoy, no matter what kind of background they have when it comes to video games, which is something really important. And it's made me realise why Nintendo has so many fans, especially very, very dedicated fans that it has. It's made me realise that now, because the games just have such excellent and fantastic gameplay. They really do. And the thing about the Switch also, which has kind of surprised me, is the graphics look really excellent. They really do. Even I have my PS4 even, but the Switch just has really good graphics for the games it has on it. The fact that most Nintendo consoles, their main developer of the games are all in-house, like by Nintendo mainly. They don't have as many third-party developers compared to the other consoles, such as Microsoft and Sony. And the games that Nintendo kind of create, they have kind of that cartoony style, so the Switch doesn't really need the kind of graphical capabilities that the Xbox One and the Sony PS4 have, and that's quite understandable. And the games still look absolutely amazing. I'm not sure about about Breath of the Wild yet. I haven't picked up that game. Obviously, that's one I'm definitely going to play for the Switch once I get around to it, and I'll bring you my thoughts on that also. But yeah, I've become a real fan of Nintendo again after playing this game, and just my experience of the Switch in general. Nintendo just know what they're doing with video games, and they always have. Especially, I think, their expertise, in my opinion, over the last number of years, has definitely been with handheld consoles. And the fact this also feeds into that also is something which definitely helps. And just the amount of innovative gameplay which Super Mario Odyssey has. I know I'm kind of getting a bit general in what I'm saying here about Super Mario Odyssey and the Switch, but Mario games have always encompassed Nintendo as a whole and had many of included many of the features on their games, which that current version of the Nintendo console has. So that's kind of why I'm being a little bit broad here in terms of the topic, but I hope that's something you're kind of able to understand. And yeah, this is probably one of the finest games I've played in a very, very long time, it has to be said. The care and attention to detail playing this, which you can see Nintendo put into all their games, is something really to behold. I mean, I don't think you see that kind of love and attention to detail on many other games on the Xbox or the PlayStation, and I really believe that. I really do. It's just the whole atmosphere and the game experience is something that's very special. In people in my case who have only been playing like Xbox and PlayStation games for quite a while now, I'd really recommend you go back to Nintendo and give it a go again. I know many people have with the Switch, but for those who haven't, definitely go out and give it a try and see what you feel, because Nintendo and the games really do encapsulate all that you want to feel when playing a video game. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say in this video really. I'm going to play some more games on the Switch, definitely in the future. Breath of the Wild, I said, will be one, and many others of course. So yeah, when I do that, I'll definitely be putting up more videos. So anyway, speak to you again soon.